Hello everyone and welcome to my Royal Family Today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Prince Harry, Prince William and King Charles have reached a standstill in their efforts to reconcile their relationships. Since Prince Harry moved to California with his bride Meghan Markle in 2020, the royal family has been divided. As the battle between Prince Harry, his father King Charles, and his brother Prince William rages on, the royals have apparently reached a stalemate in their efforts to restore their relationship. Following their choice to step down as working royals, Harry and his wife Meghan Markle have been raising their little family in Montecito, California for 3 years, but despite his several return visits to the UK, little headway appears to have been made in patching things up. Despite their status as non-working members of the firm, Harry and Meghan have returned to the UK for major royal events, including the Platinum Jubilee in June last year and Queen Elizabeth's funeral in September. In the run-up to the coronation, it was also disclosed that Harry had accepted his offer to attend one of his father's most important days, with one insider describing a tone of genuine cooperation between Buckingham Palace and the Sussexes, according to The Telegraph. The Duke, on the other hand, was barely visible as he made a quick trip to London, returning as soon as the service in Westminster Abbey concluded to celebrate Prince Archie's 4th birthday at home. He reportedly did not talk to his father or brother at all during the coronation, and he also avoided them during his 2 recent journeys to London for court cases against the press. According to a royal analyst, while some of the frostiness between the two sides has subsided, the king is in no hurry whatsoever to bury the hatchet. The emergence of a letter written by Meghan to the king, expressing her concerns about unconscious bias in the royal family, Camilla Tominey continued, seems to have put paid to any imminent hope of reconciliation. Clarence House still displays family photos of Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Princess Lilibet, implying that the king and Queen Camilla are hoping for a reunion. Under the circumstances, you'd think the pictures would be moved, but they still have pride of place, an insider remarked. To all indications, they look to be a really happy family. While the firm had begun to come to terms with charges made about the royals in the Sussexes' interview with Oprah Winfrey, the January release of Harry's biography Spare returned everything right back to square one. There's a sense of high irritation about everything they've done, a person alleged. The Netflix documentary was viewed as largely anodyne and nothing to be concerned about. It's the book that has really cemented for the family the view that all Harry ever seems to want to do is air his unhappiness. There isn't much trust left for the family to maintain a good and open relationship. How do you speak openly without having it appear? Harry and Meghan Markle's future partnerships will be much lower in value as a result of Spotify's demise. A public relations specialist has issued Prince Harry and Meghan Markle some words of encouragement for their future careers as their multi-million-pound Spotify arrangement comes to an end. According to PR expert and Goop CEO Edward James, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's future deals would be of much lower value now that they have parted relations with Spotify. Last week, it was announced that the couple's contract with Spotify had expired after just over 2 years. The decision was mutually agreed upon both the couple and the company, according to a joint statement. However, James believes that the contract termination will not hurt Harry and Meghan's careers. The end of their Spotify deal does not mean they will not get future deals, James exclusively told Express.co.uk. This means that these deals are likely to be much lower in value and are less likely to be focused on the Sussexes producing visual or audio content. He went on to say that Harry and Meghan cannot afford another dud or cancellation. They must meet their content output commitments for any other projects on which they are working in order to establish themselves as trustworthy partners. They must also ensure that the next few pieces of work are of very high quality and commercially feasible. The public relations specialist believes Meghan and Harry may find a road to recovery and that there is a straightforward formula for it. He went on to say that the lay-based couple's popularity needed to rise again, or at the absolute least stabilize. The conclusion of Harry and Meghan's partnership with Spotify was confirmed in a statement last week, which read, Spotify and Archewell Audio have mutually agreed to part ways and are proud of the series that we made together. Meghan's 12-episode Spotify-exclusive audio series Archetypes premiered in August. Each weekly episode featured a different guest joining the 41-year-old to address labels that try to hold women back. Following its release and lukewarm reviews, talk about Meghan's return for a second series emerged. Despite the fact that they are no longer linked with Spotify, the duo has multi-million-pound partnerships with Netflix, and the project of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle has been announced, despite managers branding their ideas as subpar. Following the news that Meghan Markle's podcast will not be renewed for a second season, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are creating a new TV show. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are rumored to be developing a new Netflix drama based on Charles Dickens' novel Great Expectations. The drama, Bad Manners, is a prequel based on the character Miss Havisham, who will be shown as an independent woman living in a patriarchy rather than the isolated spinster she is commonly associated with. It is unclear whether the streaming service has commissioned the series. Heart of Invictus, another of the couple's projects, is slated to be released this summer, having been revealed as one of Harry and Meghan's first collaborations with Netflix back in 2021. The docuseries will follow athletes in Harry's Invictus Games, a sporting event for injured or ill members of the armed forces, as they prepare for the Games in The Hague. It was supposed to take place in 2020, however it was postponed owing to the COVID-19 epidemic. This new series from Archewell Productions follows a group of extraordinary competitors from around the world, all service members who have suffered life-changing injuries or illnesses, on their journey to competing at the Invictus Games. Netflix tweeted ahead of the documentary's debut. Harry and Meghan, a docuseries about the Sussexes' relationship and time as working royals that aired in December, is one of the platform's most successful programs to date. One of the couple's other TV projects, an animated series called Pearl, which was set to tell the lives of important women throughout history, has been cancelled. The partnership between the Sussexes and Spotify was cancelled last week after only one series of Meghan's podcast Archetypes, with Harry failing to generate any content. It was recently revealed that Harry and Meghan's Netflix suggestions were labeled subpar by underwhelmed executives. Many of the shows pitched by Harry and Meghan, according to the Wall Street Journal, were too similar to some of the streaming service's other big hitters, such as Emily in Paris and Heartstopper. They were labeled as having big ideas, subpar execution in the title. The couple's company Archewell announced in a joint statement with Spotify. Spotify and Archewell Audio have mutually agreed to part ways and are proud of the series we made together. When it came to selling his ideas, Harry mostly stuck by his own, according to Bloomberg, after meetings with multiple producers and production houses. Harry proposed to Meghan discussing his fatherhood experiences and raising Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet in California. His intention to interview public figures such as Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump about their childhoods and upbringing, on the other hand, did not go over well with producers. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.